Hi, my name's Andrew from PassiveProfiteer.com, and this is a little introduction to LendingClub.com. If you're not familiar with Lending Club, it's basically a peer-to-peer lending site where you can lend to people who are looking for loans and you get interest. And also, on the flip side, you could also be a borrower if you're looking for small loans and you have a decent credit rating. As you can see, my account total right now is just under $1,000, and so far I've received $43 in interest, 43.26 to be exact, and my net return is 10.70%. If you compare that with the stock market, I think that's pretty good, considering a lot of people lose and some barely break even, or even if they are breaking even, they're still going negative when you look at the rate of inflation. My notes at a glance, I have 30 notes issued in current. I have 3 notes that have been fully paid, and so far no defaults, but that's pretty rare. I'm kind of waiting for my first default. And if you click on issued in current, you can see a breakdown of all of the notes. Shows you the accrued interest you have. It shows you the grade of the note along with the percentage that you're earning, what term it is. I'm going to talk about term a little bit later when I'm actually going to pick out some notes to invest in. Payment due date and how much payments you've received to date. As you can see, so far in my account I have 260 bucks that's just laying idle, and that's a pretty big no-no when you are working with a peer-to-peer lender. When you're lending, you want to keep your cash working for you. As soon as it's in there, you want to lend it out, at least try to. So I'm just going to browse the notes here, and I'm going to show you how I pick notes. I bring the max debt to income a little bit down. Minimum length of employment at least a year. Terms. If you want your money returned quicker, do 36. If you want to get it back longer but earn more interest, do 60. I know that 60 is a lot more popular with borrowers because because their monthly payment is a lot lower, but I like 36. Credit score, I do the top 2, top 3. Delinquencies in last year, I do 0. You can actually choose more filters than this. It's been a while since I have actually picked loans. It's been about 3 months, so I can't really remember exactly. You could do home ownership. Um, you know what, let's just stick with these that I've set. I'm going to update results. And I usually go for B, B, B ratings because they're not A's, which are going to give you a lower interest rate, and they're not quite as risky as C. So it's kind of up there. I wouldn't recommend doing anything below B really. I mean C, D, when you start investing in those kind of loans, you are going to pick up some really bad borrowers. And if you have heard about Prosper, when that first came out, a lot of people were trying to pick up the supposedly lucrative high interest loans, but they just ended up getting just defaulted on like crazy. And a lot of the top borrowers that were just putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars into Prosper ended up breaking even or taking a bit of a loss at best. So you can kind of look at the titles. This kind of gives you an idea for what purpose they want the loan for. Anything like vacations or any luxuries or anything like that, I never lend on those loans. But if somebody had, look at this guy's got, he wants working capital for a growing business, that would probably be a good, might be a good loan to put in. I also look at the amounts. A lot of people say don't lend on the maximum amount, which is 25,000. Um, I think that's something to keep in mind. So I'm just gonna go ahead and look at this one, the first one, the working capital for a growing business, and see what we got going on here. Interest rate 9.99%. Its gross income is 15,000. Works for Global Investment Fund. It's been working there for 5 years. Debt to income is 4.4%. That's pretty good. Its credit score is above 750. That's good. It's got 8,000 in revolving credit, and he's usually utilizing 20% of his credit, so that's not bad. Let's see what he has to say. This loan will be used towards working capital for a small business that I co-own with the CEO. The company provides digital signage and private broadcast solutions to a wide range of customers. Company recently landed several large accounts. Our annual revenue last year was 300,000. That sounds pretty good. So I'd say this guy's worth it. Might as well. So just throw in 25 bucks in the pot. That's the cool thing about Lending Club, is you don't have to put in a major amount of money to each loan. You could just put in a little bit, 25 bucks, and diversify yourself across a wide range of loans. So if you get a couple defaults, it's just, all it's going to be is a small dent. What else we got? Credit card consolidation. Some people like to do the consolidation loans, some people don't. I usually don't. The idea behind the credit card consolidation loans is that they're already having problems with credit, and here they're going and getting another line of credit. But if they do have a plan to actually pay off their credit cards, then actually changing it to a Lending Club loan with 10% interest is a lot better than having to pay a 23% interest Visa or 22% interest Home Depot account. See, that if there's no loan description, I usually just skip it. I mean, if the buyer's got nothing to say about their situation, then I'm not interested in lending to them, and you probably shouldn't either. If the pickings are slim, I usually start looking at the A's. I don't go down to C's. There's someone that's doing home improvement for, they just want 6,000 bucks. Gross income was 5,800. The monthly payment is just 200 bucks. It's not bad. Only using 20% of their income. I would like to install a pool. Been at my job for 9 years. Pay my credit on time. Credit score above 700. Excellent credit, stable job. Yeah, I'll invest in that one. Even though the pool is kind of a luxury item, I mean, it's putting value into your house. Can't go wrong there, right? What else? Lending Club, debt consolidation. Gross income 11,000. Michigan Public Power Agency. Revolving credit line utilization of 34%. It's paying off 23,000 of unsecured loan. You can also ask questions. I usually don't ask questions, to be honest. If there's any questions to be asked, usually someone has already been there before me. Like, what are your currently monthly expenses? It's 36,000 or 3,650. Says what do you use for the loan proceeds? He's consolidating debt which he used to start up a business. Invested in new hydrogen fuel cell technology. What is his credit score? Oh, 780. Might as well. 780 credit score for 10% interest. I think that seems pretty safe to me. So after you're got your all of your loans added to the order, so I've already done 75 bucks worth of loans. I still got 185, but just to wrap it up, just gonna go ahead and view the order. And it says projected return 7.35. Expected default is 1.36. So that's cool. I mean, I'm currently doing a lot better than that. I suppose over time I will see a couple defaults that'll adjust my overall interest that I'm earning. But hopefully not too many. And that's pretty much it.